So today I gotta winterize my sprinklers and also the shed. In the beginning, when I ran the water line out here, the shed wasn't supposed to be what it is now. This was gonna be just for like storing my lawnmower and stuff like that. Looking back on things, I wish I had trenched like 5 feet down and ran the water line 5 feet in the ground, but I didn't. It's only a couple feet in the ground, and it's also tied into the water line that comes out from my irrigation. So if I winterize my sprinklers, I have to winterize this also. Maybe in the future, I can run a water line out here that's deeper, but I don't see that happening. Realistically, I'm only losing washing my hands. I mean, it's not the end of the world. Got this little adapter. This screws on the spigot I have hooked up to my irrigation over there by the backflow preventer, and this will go into the air compressor. I put the air compressor up in the loft back in the summertime. Unfortunately, I don't really have the strength in my hand to bring it down here, so I'm going to attempt to run an air line from the loft. I have power up there. I'll run the compressor up in the loft, then I'll run an air line over to the house. I gotta check and see if I have enough air line to do that. The other thing I gotta do too is shut off that water heater breaker. Okay, let's go check this thing out. So don't mind the mess up here. This is literally just a dumping ground. I should just chuck it up here. I mean, I still have scrap pieces of wood. Got a 50-pound bag of seed. All right, so there's the compressor. So I am not really prepared for this. This time of year always comes too fast. It's like all of a sudden it's here. It's like realistically, this is I think the longest I made it. This is the first week of December. And I already had a couple really cold nights. I just put a jacket over that backflow preventer because I mean the ground's not frozen. So get in here. Put this thing in. Oh my goodness. We'll make it. All right, let's get this off of here. Oh, get on there. There we go. There we go. All right, so I got the hot water heater shut off, so I'm gonna drain that out. Drain off this. So that should be pretty good. This should all be empty now. I'm gonna go get that spigot one more time. All right, so I'm happy with that. That's pretty good. All right, so I got all the water lines and the hot water heater drained in the shed, so now I'm gonna move on to the sprinklers. Tip for next year, next time I will clean the sink out while I have hot water, because unfortunately I'm gonna have to clean this with disinfectant wipes or something, so I should have cleaned the sink before draining all the water. Live and you learn. All right, so let's turn these on. Let's see, I'm gonna start with the street because it's the furthest away. There's the first sign. let that build up some more pressure. Boy, look at this. I tell you, I am not impressed with Amazon or Walmart and their shipping. Walmart just leaves packages by my mailbox by the street, and Amazon, the other day, they left the package out here. I checked the cameras. It was 9 o'clock at night they dropped it off, and it was already raining out. And we came out the next morning and the package was absolutely soaked. I'm not a fan. At least FedEx and UPS and even the Postal Service, at least they're professional. This is just right by the road. It's just unprofessional. I mean, I have a front porch. The light was on. They could have left it on the front porch. And when I looked on the cameras, the car that dropped it off from Amazon was full of people, like people in the back seat. I don't know if they were the kids, it was their parents doing the deliveries with the kids in the car, or just friends. And then when they were backing out of my driveway, they almost backed into my rock wall. I am not a fan. I think I'm gonna cut back on ordering stuff from Amazon, because if they do damage to your property, I highly doubt Amazon's gonna take care of the damage. I bet you have to go over the driver's personal insurance. Sounds like a nightmare. All right, well, surprisingly, that's already caught up. I try not running that compressor too much. I don't know what the duty cycle is on it, but it's not 100% duty. Let's go do the next zone. So this next zone is going to be a lot faster because the one I just did, that drained all the water that goes to the valve box. So this should be a lot faster than the first one we did. See, the first one over there is already Alright, comes the next one. Oof, spray me. See, that one was almost instant. So the air pressure is too low now, so I'm gonna let that build up. Let's try that again. So the last one still has a little bit of water left. This zone uses a lot of air. It's got 6 heads on it. See, it's already went through all that air. It's a big zone, 6 heads. I think this one's the same way. Let's check out this zone here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one's got 8 zones. So this one's gonna be air hungry also. Let that build up some more. I'm actually gonna go inside and warm up for a bit. I'll tell you, the nice thing about the app is I can do it from inside the house in the heat. And not be outside in the cold. Alright, so I think the front sprinklers here are pretty much good to go. Alright, heading into the backyard now. So I'll do this zone here. The valve box is over there where that chair is. So it comes from the house over there and then comes this way. So this is actually probably one of the furthest zones. So one good thing I have about the backyard here and the sprinklers is it's all pitched downwards. So once I get the water out of the valve box and into the first head, as soon as the first head starts spraying air, the water should drain out here and work its way to the back. And then I can just hit it real quick, blast the water out. No, I don't have enough air pressure. Oh, here it is. Yeah, almost instantly this thing's draining it. I wonder if there's a problem with this zone. Let's go check out this one. It's starting to snow. Oh, right at me. Yeah, see how long that one goes for? And this other one just dies immediately. I wonder if there's a break in this line somewhere. Yeah, that zone just dies immediately. There's a lot of air going through there. I mean, those do have my biggest nozzles on them too, so. As long as I can see air coming out of this one. I don't want to see water. See, there's water, so. Want that water gone. Let's check out some of the other zones. Let's check out this one. I'm happy with that. And this is my other big zone. Let's see what this one looks like, wherever it is. Yeah, so that looks good. That's burned. I'm happy with that. I'm just gonna make sure that this one is got no water in it. Maybe I can try to keep it up with my foot. Where is it? Right here. Ready? Yeah, this one just dies immediately. Yeah, well, I'll just keep working on that one. The rest of these are good. All right, I'm gonna let the compressor fully build up and let it take a 10-minute break, and then I'll throw a whole tank through it. In the meantime, I'm gonna go get some firewood and have a fire because it's getting cold. Gotta mop this thing. Alright, so I got a fire going. I'm gonna babysit this for probably 10-15 minutes. So I'm gonna drain a tank on that sprinkler out there. Thing is ripping. It's pretty windy out today too, so. Alright, so we're in the orange. Close this up. Let that take off a little bit more and I'll turn it down. So I don't want this to get too high. I'm gonna start dialing this down a little bit. I don't want to snuff my fire out either because it's not self-sustaining yet. That's mainly that fire starter. let's go finish this. All right, so that had time to build up pressure and cool down. Let's check it out. Oh, nice. Yeah, it still drops it immediately. There must be something wrong going on here. Still got water in it. I'm about to just abandon this guy. Because you know what? I don't even care if that breaks. I'm gonna take this tree out of here. It looks like the roots are going right that way anyway. I'm done with you. All right. So these all should be good. I think the front was good enough. I'm just gonna do that backflow preventer. Okay, and I am pretty happy with that. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Okay, and then I like to put these crooked like that. All right, see you in the springtime. Let's go kill that compressor. Oh, and then this thing. So I don't lose it, because I'll just end up on a table and then end up in a junk bin. I'll put this right on top of the control box. Okay, plug it. And this has a valve on the bottom. Let me get rid of that. Drain the water in this thing. Oh, it's actually pretty dry. Wow. No water in there. So I'll just pull this relief. Perfect. Throw that right there, and we'll take care of this big mess maybe in the winter time when I got nothing to do. It's dark out at 4 o'clock. All right, so that's it for winterizing the shed and the sprinklers. Like I said, I don't know what happened on that third zone over there. That thing was just blowing right through the air. It's none of my other zones dump the air that fast, so I'm thinking there might be a line that's busted possibly. We'll see in the springtime. I'm not gonna be able to do it today, but probably this weekend I gotta put the snow tires on the SUV. I mean, winter's here. This is the first week of December. This is the latest I winterized everything. I gotta pull, actually I forgot to drain that water from the power washer. I gotta pull the power washer off the wall, bring that in the house, bring my sprayer in the house, and throw a ½ gallon of windshield washer fluid in the permagreen so that doesn't freeze. That's basically it. Spray tanks, I'll bring those in the basement. And the other thing too, the lawnmower, I don't do anything special with the fuel. I just make sure I run the thing at least once a month, you know, and work the fuel through the carburetor so it doesn't get all gummed up. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.